purposes of this weekend is to, as I said yesterday, give us some useful stuff that you can take away and try out in our own circumstances and people we're working with and on ourselves. So one of the prerequisites of trying something out is to remember it. And so there's many different ways of learning. As a applied psychologist, I've looked at all the literature on learning, and one of the things that we're very certain of is that active processes in learning are better than passive processes in learning. Did you ever have the experience of trying to explain something to somebody, and perhaps you went to a talk or saw a film or something, and you're fully sure that you understood it, and then you try to explain it to somebody else, and he said stuff about, well, there's loads of things. We had to be there, really. You had to be there. And so the feeling of having understood something is quite different than the ability to retrieve it, the ability to communicate it in a coherent, linear form, and the ability then to do something with it. So let's just do a bit of active retrieval on yesterday evening. Everyone travelled a long way, and I was really impressed with the focus and attention and enthusiasm that we had to participate. And let's see what we can remember from yesterday evening. What were the main things that we talked about yesterday? Psychosocial. Biopsychosocial. That gets a grade of 66%. That gets a very good, excellent. Yeah, biopsychosocial model. Do you remember we used some examples of that? When we talked about experiencing stress, what does it feel like? What's it feel like? And people say, well, it's all coming down on you, and you get hot, and all kinds of things. Physical sensations. And we talked about the basic biological underpinning of the stress response in terms of the HPA process. And you don't have to remember all the details. Do you remember I used two examples? One for acute stress, when I remember, I mean, it wasn't staged, but Evelyn coming in looking for her bag. I read through this morning and I said, thank you so much for that. So I was just explaining that when we're under stress, sometimes we become completely egocentric and behaving in utterly inappropriate ways. You know, we might burst into a room that's busy having an important workshop and only see that we need our keys and stop everything because our thing's more important than that. I know I've been very good, no, she's wrong there. She's in very good humour. I said, yeah, that's right, isn't it? But it did seem almost scripted to me. But we behave in different ways. And we are, so we've got all these processes. So, but when she got her bag, you went out, well, I've got her keys. You know what happens? It's like the toilet flushing, isn't it? You know, the closed loop, so it switches itself off. Yeah? And that's the adaptive, positive, good aspect of a short-term response to the stress, challenge, threat. And do you remember the other one? Remember the example I gave for the other one for feedback?
Positive feedback.
Yeah, so you get a microphone feeding, you picked up by the amplifier, going back, and it goes round and round and round, you can get that whistling. And what is it for us then, why we, as zebras don't get ulcers, why do we suffer from a different kind of chronic stress?
We churn things around our head.
Yeah. In Wales, they sometimes use the term, in Wales? My head's in the shed. That's the term they use, isn't it? Oh, my head's in the shed, though. I don't know what's going on. And it can wake you up in the middle of the night. You know, things can be bumping around. What if? What if? What if? Unfinished business. What if? What if? What if? I should have. I must. I can't. Those kind of things. And so that's the kind of cognitive part. And we talked about cognitive errors and Albert Ellis and the thought process.
Yeah.
Do you remember the three main irrational beliefs we talked about?
I should be perfect.
Life should be easy.
Yeah.
Everybody should like me.
Yeah. And we'll unpack that this afternoon. We'll go into a lot more things. But the kind of, they're more than just conscious beliefs, they're kind of tacit assumptions about the way the world should be. And you don't notice them really until they get violated. And life isn't easy. Things don't go right. You know, you think, oh, I'll just go down the shops and you find yourself stuck in a traffic jam. You get very upset by it. And so you have white knuckles, ready to tear things apart, but you're sitting in a comfy chair. So you've got a short-term adaptive response becomes longer-term, if it's chronic, becomes toxic to us. So we talked around those kind of things. Anything else we talked about yesterday evening? individual differences. So we talked a little bit about the human condition. What does it mean to be a human being? When I mentioned Dan Carlin's book, Thinking Fast and Slow, and thinking two systems, fast and slow, how difficult it is not to think of a polar bear. You know, thoughts automatically come to our mind, and trying to repress them actually, in some ways, just feeds them. You're feeding the polar bear by trying to make it go away. Encouraging it. And so that happens with thoughts as well. You can't switch off thoughts. Very difficult. But how we deal with them then becomes another issue. So we've got the fast automatic system, and then we've got a slow, rational control mechanism by which we can operate in a slightly different manner. There's an American social psychologist called Jonathan Haidt, who's got a very nice book on happiness and psychological well-being. And the picture he's got on the cover of it is a small girl on the back of an elephant, trying to steer the elephant around. And he says that's a metaphor for the small girl's like a conscious, rational mind, and the elephant is the kind of unconscious drives and all this kind of stuff. And sometimes you can steer a big elephant around as long as it's not busy. If it's busy and wants to go somewhere else, it becomes quite challenging. So learning to manage that. We talked about the Big Five model of personality, and particularly things like neuroticism, emotional stability, and extroversion, and social support, and friendship, and all those kind of things. Yeah? Anything else to talk about?
Conscientiousness.
Conscientious. Yeah, that's the Big Five. Yeah.
And the risk factors there are the neurotic and extrovert.
Yeah, it seems to be, in terms of more resilient people tend to be more extroverted and, not surprisingly, lower on emotional instability, more emotionally stable. It's almost like a circular definition, as many things in psychology are. Okay, so we want to move on then. Anything else? That was sort of it, was it, I think? Yeah? Good. So we want to move on and start to think about what do we mean when we talk about psychological well-being, when we talk about psychological health. There's a lot of terms that bandied around. There's only a discussion on the train on the way up with a colleague about the terms mental health and mental illness, for instance, and the relationship with physical health and physical illness. And the way that we think about those things, it's not the same. It's not the same. And a lot of organisations these days have a well-being policy, or well-being department, and it covers a multitude of sins. And the term is sometimes just, change, search and replace some previous document with well-being and so on with dates. So what I want to do this morning is to pull apart some of the main psychological models of psychological well-being, psychological health, happiness, life satisfaction, flourishing, thriving, those kind of things. Because even in the psychological literature, there's quite a lot of confusion or different definitions. So I'm going to point you in the direction of the three main models, the three of the most widely used psychological models, which differ in some way. And a little bit later on, I'm going to get us into the task of can we find common features to these three main models that have been used, and then we can pillage them for our own purposes. So we can select what bits we want to use in our daily life. So first, a little task. If you could just take a pen and a couple of moments, and just complete the sentence. Psychological well-being is.